Hey, stunning people. My name is Beane, and welcome to the Salt Lake Sessions. Our next artist has one of the most undeniably incredible voices I have ever heard. It is my personal guarantee that they are going to blow you away. This is Nio Levon.
Things are moving fast. Hold on tight, you will land. Keep your self-respect, your manly pride. Get yourself in gear, keep your stride. Never mind your fears. Brighter days, they will soon be here. Take it from me, someday we'll all be free. Keep on walking tall, hold your head up high. Lay your dreams to the sky. Sing your favorite song. Just keep holding, you keep holding on. Take it from me, someday we'll all be free. Yeah, just wait and see, someday we'll all be free. from me. Said you better take it, take it, take it, take it, take it, take it. I'll be free. Take it from me. I'll be free. Take it from me. I'll be free. I'll be free. I'll be free. I'll be free. I'll be free.
Hey, Nio.
Hey!
Thank you for being here.
I'm so happy to be here. Thank you for having me.
I'm so happy you're here.
Oh.
Are you kidding me? This was fully like, well, one, I just love anytime you open your mouth.
Oh.
Even if it's just to like yell at me or not yell at me, but
No.
scold me.
Please.
I just like love it. So like I definitely had a personal interest in being like, hey, you should come by and just let me listen to you over and over.
Yeah, you know anything you ask to say yes. So it was inevitable that we would be here today.
I'll take it.
Yes.
And I really appreciate it. I feel like Nio, the artist, is at the beginning of the way that they're going to dominate in this world.
Yeah.
You know?
Yes, I would totally agree. It's definitely been a long journey for me. I started really, really young, come from a big musical family, and
Where are you from again?
I'm from Maryland.
Maryland.
Yes, by way of DC. I went to performing arts high school out there called Duke Ellington School of the Arts, and from there it was just kind of like off to the races. I have had a few moments to restart. And I would say now, right now, after everything we've all experienced together as a society with the world and the pandemic and everything, I am restarting again. And I'm just so excited for what is to come. This is definitely the beginning.
I think as long as I've known you, you have taken on business ventures in an incredibly bold and broad way.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you have always had just a crazy amount of ambition that is so inspiring.
Thank you.
And I love to hear now that ambition seems to be funneled entirely into you and your
Yeah.
artist project.
Yeah.
Is that right to say?
Absolutely, absolutely. I would definitely say that I've become even braver than before. I am a big fan of creating your own work, creating your own dreams, and bringing them to life. The gatekeeping that me personally, especially as a person of color, has experienced is just fully unacceptable. And I decided that I need to be my own boss. I need to be the storyteller. I need to be the driver of each and every vehicle. And yeah, I can't wait for my album to come out. I'm producing and writing and directing short films, and hopefully there's a musical that I'm writing, a young witch musical that I'm writing that hopefully that, you know, sees the light of day soon, and also a web series, you know, so the
Ambition.
irons are in the fire. They're coming. Everything's coming soon. Yes.
With you, it's never, oh yeah, like I'm working on a song.
No.
It's always all of it. So
Yes.
you always, and all of it ends up just done and polished and beautiful. And it's just, it's frustrating. Can you just like leave a little bit of space?
No,
Okay,
I
I
can't.
understand.
Yeah.
I understand. Could you speak to some of the gatekeeping that you've experienced?
Yes. I initially, in all of the things that I wanted to accomplish, it all started with theater. I saw Audra McDonald in a 90s VHS of, or it was the early 2000s, one or the other, I can't remember, of Annie And that was the first time that I really saw myself, and I said, oh my goodness, this is what I want to do. And so I continued to pursue it. But every time I got into a space that was imperative to my future in the theater, I was never welcomed with open arms. It was always, you're too this, you're not enough this. Can you be more urban? You know, and I don't really have, I was explaining this to someone else a while back. I don't really have the Ursula thing. I can do Ursula, but honestly, in reality, in this world that I live in, my voice sounds like Ariel, right? And that's never been a role for me that teachers, that, you know, mentors, anyone has ever seen, you know, for me. And once I encountered that, an energy like that enough times, that was when I had the opportunity to finally sit behind the table and sit in a more directorial role. And that was when I was just like, oh, this is the chair that I need to be in. I need to be the one opening doors for other artists like me, queer people of color, you know, just oppressed, you know, discriminated, you know, people who aren't necessarily what would be seen as the mainstream. And yeah, once I got that opportunity to direct for the first time, that was when I knew that I couldn't stand in a line and wait for 4 hours to sing my 12 bars, to sing my 32 bars. I couldn't do it after I sat in the director's chair. And it is my priority now to make room for everyone else and to get rid of the keeping of the gates in an discriminatory or exclusionary way. Yeah.
Totally. I think that your affinity for leadership is one of those things that isn't necessarily chosen. I think sometimes you just end up, those are the cards you're dealt, you know? What do you think?
Yes, I would totally agree with that. I think that I'm one of those people who's like, if you're going to do it, you better do it right. And when I see confusion and miscommunication and people flailing answers, where do I go? Where do I stand? Where do I rock? Which finger do I snap with? What part am I singing? Are we doing a unison? Or are we, where's this light? Where's the cue here? I have to be like, okay, wait a minute. Everybody take a step back. Let's start from ground zero and build from there. And I just really feel passionate about creating art that is of quality and tells meaningful stories.
Your attention to detail is also one of the things that makes it intimidating to work with you.
Oh.
But in a way that, again, in a way that's not for everybody, because some people are just a little softer.
Yeah.
But it's one of the things that I love about working with you, is that I know that if I'm going to show up to a Nio gig, I need to have my shit rehearsed. And I also know that there's going to be grace extended,
of course,
for mistakes.
Always.
But maybe not for the same mistakes we made 3 times in a row. You know?
Not 3 times in a row, maybe 4 times.
Okay, 4. Right, that's where we draw the line, you know? But I feel like that is a healthy and a productive place to have your bar. And it's also the expectation that you have for yourself.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't think you ask anything of others that you don't ask of yourself first.
Absolutely. I will completely agree. You have to lead by example. And another thing that's really, I found is really profound in a work setting, in a creative space, in a creative workspace, is to be relatively transparent. Show people who you are, so they know who you are and they know how to treat you and they know what respect looks like to you. They know what perfection looks like to you, because it's unattainable, right? Perfection is unattainable. But when you know what the bar is, perfection or otherwise, everyone can meet that same standard and no one's confused. No one's having their feelings wrapped up in the professional moment. If you are honest with how you feel, if it is a nope, that's not good, let's do it again, or is it one more time and let's fix this here, deep breath here, diction there. And if you are just honest with how you want the the creative material to be executed, I think that makes for a very joyous experience together, working together collaboratively. Yeah,
I think so too. And I think that some people might filter that as nitpicky, but I don't think it's nitpicky at all. I think that the goal is for the final product to be as easily translatable as it can be.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And you just always have had your pulse on that.
Oh,
Yeah.
thanks.
That's why I've loved working with you,
Oh.
and also have been scared of it. But it's always fantastic.
Don't
always.
be scared. Don't tell these people I'm scary.
Terrified.
I'm not scary,
Shut it down.
please.
Shut it down. And he was like, "Oh, can you sing this?" I'm like, yeah.
Yes, I can.
Yeah, give me 3 weeks and like gallons and gallons of water.
Water.
Yeah.
Look, that's because I give myself 3 weeks and gallons of water.
Right.
Yes.
Obligatory note to stay hydrated.
Yes.
Yeah, just a moment. You say that you're in a moment now where you are reinvented, rebirthed, restarting. Why now?
I think there's no other time but now. And I think after the 2022 I've had and, you know, my brush with death there, I think it was more of a moment where everything became reaffirmed. And that reaffirmation and that assuredness that I now have, it genuinely feels like a new beginning. Everything is clearer than it ever was before. And I know the projects that I want to be a part of. I know the people that I want to work with. And another thing I want to add on too is that I was watching, you know, two pure legends to me. Oprah had Quinta Brunson on from Abbott Elementary, and they talked a bit about imposter syndrome and how in a lot of spaces now I've realized it doesn't exist for me. It's not real for me because I have done the work. I have been doing this for the majority of my life. I love what I do. I am, you know, a professional and know how to hold a professional standard, and all while creating meaningful art. And, you know, the lack of that filter, I think, also feels very fresh to me. I don't have to overcompensate. I don't have to worry about certain things or obsess, right? And so the lack of those things now, I think, is what cleared away a lot of the cobwebs for me to feel revived again. And yeah, I hope to breathe this new life into my work. Absolutely, yes.
I have little chills because I just am. It just excites me that you feel that clarity.
Yeah.
And I'm just stoked for what's gonna come
Me
with
too.
that.
I'm
You know,
very, very excited.
with the cleared little webs. and
Yes.
just, like,
Okay.
The 2020 laser focus.
Exactly.
So another question I have: the version of you, the little tiny Nio, who's in performing arts school, listening to Albert McDonald. What would they think of where you are now?
The younger version of myself would feel proud of my perseverance in spite of everything that I have been through and everything that I've experienced. Yeah, and the advice that I would give to that young person is to never be afraid of the mistakes. They're all meaningful. It all mixes into one big pot and makes you prepared for the tomorrow. And if you try to live your life without making any mistakes, you'll kind of never develop or rather have your own building blocks towards your own future, because the mistakes are included in those building blocks. You know, it's like the cement and the water. You can't have one without the other. You can't have failure, or you can't have success without failure. And I've failed many times. And, you know, don't stop. Don't be afraid to fail. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Yeah. Looking good.
There it is.
You know?
It's laid out there.
It is. It is.
Well, I am just so excited for what we have in store for us from Nio Levon.
Yay.
I know it's going to shut everything down, as it tends to do.
Oh, okay.
It does, yeah, right. You can receive it today. Yeah. It's your name that's right down here.
Yeah,
so.
it probably is.
Could I hear one of your original tunes?
Absolutely. This is one of my favorite numbers that I've been working on for quite some time. It's called Mother, and it's just about how we need to be better to the planet, be better to our women and the feminine energy in the world right now, and to take care of that essence. And it will literally heal everything else around us simply as a chain reaction.
Totally. I can't wait to hear it.
Yay.
Thank you, Nio.
Thank you. Yay.
Falling apart with a hole in our hearts. I don't know any way around it or how to heal the land. Look what we've done, and now we burn like the sun. And with every tree that falls away, we dig our own graves. Is there anybody out there not afraid to say that they care? 'Cause I don't wanna die here when the answer is so clear. I don't wanna live forever. I just wanna save tomorrow. Only if we come together, we can stop her pain and sorrow, Mother. Oh, Mother, let's not forget how much we've suffered at the hands of one another. Will we ever recover? What will the future be if we cannot save our Mother? On barren land we stand. Tell me, will you take my hand? Will you try to find a way to empathize with the very ground you walk upon, knowing without us she has no one to lean on? Need you to lean on. Need you to lean on. Lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on. Oh, only if we come together, we can stop her pain and sorrow, Mother.
Hey, stunning people, it's Beane. Make sure to check out the Salt Lick Sessions YouTube channel and subscribe.